welcome to Tabor Talk. So Bridget Phetasy was on Joe Rogan.
Hello. We're going to save the world.
So I almost didn't make it through this one. So people who know me, who follow me, know that I watch every single Joe Rogan episode. I've been there since the beginning, literally 2009. I've seen almost all of them, 1,500, the whole thing. It's a thing I do. All right. So, and Bridget's been on before. She was kind of annoying me for like the first 50 minutes with this let me put it this way, sympathy for the right and attacking the left. Now, I think this is Bridget's fourth appearance. Joe likes her a lot, and she really is a nice person, all right? She's intelligent, she's a writer, but she was getting under my skin a little bit for the first 50 minutes, and I'm going to play a couple of clips. But she really is a nice person. She started talking about her issues with anxiety and like her hypochondria, and I have some of those issues, so I was kind of relating to her, and she really is a good person. But let me start with this clip, and I'll talk some more.
It's really wild watching the hatred that people who are even so the other day I'll say something like, I've heard, because I put out an article and it was like why I'm not voting for the president. I'm like, fuck this, I'm out. And I got all these emails, like 900 emails in 2 days from people who are conservative voting for Biden, from people who are Democrats. And I'm hearing a lot of people saying that they've never voted for Trump or considered it, and they're going to. And they're like, that's propaganda. I was like, so anything you don't want to hear is propaganda. Like, I'm just reporting what I'm hearing anecdotally from people, and you're telling me it's propaganda.
So you really believe that? There are people who did not support Donald Trump in 2016 are now, because of the left being so obnoxious, are now going to support Trump? I don't believe it. I've never heard of such a thing. Let me see the studies. Where are they? I want to talk to these people. I haven't met a single person who, I voted for Hillary in 2016. Now I love this guy, Trump. 200,000 people dead, chaos, race riots. Oh, Trump is my man now. It sounds like bullshit to me. I think she just pulled that out of her ass. And by the way, staying home is not a good idea. It's basically a check for Trump. What do you think happened in 2016? People stayed home. They didn't like Hillary or Trump. Trump won. All right. Before I continue with another clip, Bridget, Joe says something very fucking stupid here. He totally drank the Kool-Aid. He says that the media is mostly liberal. The liberal media. We all know that's, I'll put the studies in the comment section here. That's bullshit. Fox News is number one. And they're just on the internet, there are hundreds of right-wing sites. Maybe back in the 80s, 70s, liberal, all the networks, CBS, NBC, ABC, but not anymore. Cable news and all the internet shows. So Joe's completely wrong. Listen what he says.
It's really the opposite of propaganda, because the problem is the media overwhelmingly is liberal.
Right.
Overwhelmingly. Like there's Fox News, and what's that, AON? What is that? The QAnon network, whatever it is. There's one crazy network
one
that's
American
like
network.
full right on the edge of the cliff with a fucking eagle tattoo in their back. You have everything else. Everything else is liberal, whether they pretend to be or not. They lean liberal, whether it's NBC, CBS, MSNBC, of course CNN. CNN's atrocious.
This is what
they're so bad. They used to be my favorite source of news, and now I see. When you see Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo talking about white people and how like white people have every...
Joe's just flat out wrong here. He is correct that the network for sure, who's watching ABC, CBS, and ABC, but cable television, it's pretty much right down the middle. And in print, the major newspapers, the Post, the good papers, New York Times, they lean left for sure. But you have about 1 million of those bullshit. Well, what is it? The other in Washington, the Washington Examiner. It's like the National Enquirer. It's complete trash. But there are a lot of right-wing outlets now, so it's pretty close. I think it's maybe 60-40 now, 60% liberal, like combined everything. 60-40, something like that. So Joe's talking out of his ass. Yes, Joe couldn't help himself. Every opportunity goes after Joe Biden, the fact that he's old and has a lot of cognitive issues. Listen, I've done videos on this. Joe Biden is old, but he's fine. And Joe never talks about the Trump stuff, the slurring and the oranges. Watch
this weird thing where everybody has to pretend that Biden isn't dying. Like, this is all happening together at the same time. Like, everyone has to pretend he's going to do a great job. I'm going to vote for him. We just need to get Trump out of office. Like, oh my God. Like, can we freeze this?
Yeah.
Can we freeze this and
That is quite annoying. Donald Trump is much worse than Joe Biden as far as rambling and incoherence, whatever. But for whatever reason, I don't know what the problem is with Joe Rogan and Joe Biden. Bridget's annoying for a while. Of course, she chimes in too with Joe Biden.
But I've been getting canceled for that for 6 months now.
I said in that column, I said something like he may or may not be slipping into dementia. I mentioned about why I'm not voting.
Get away from politics, and it actually was a very good podcast. Brittany really is she's a nice person, and she's funny, intelligent, and all that. But the first hour's rough. All right. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding here on Tabor Talk.